Every morning, I wake up without pain, without pills, and with a peaceful heart. I am 94 years old. I live alone. I cook my own meals, sweep my porch, and even tend to my garden. And no, I don't have a live-in nurse. I don't rely on daily meds. I haven't had a fall in over a decade. People often ask me, "What's your secret?" And here's the truth. My modern and unstoppable seniors, there is no secret. There is no miracle. There is just consistency with 5 simple morning habits. I started many years ago. Habits that have carried me farther than any prescription ever could. And today, I'm going to share each one of them with you. Before we dive in, drop the first letter of your name in the comments below and add a heart emoji. It's a simple way to bless your wellness journey and let us know you're here, walking this path with us in the Wellness for Modern Seniors community. And if you're still not subscribed, subscribe now and click the bell so you don't miss the next care tip designed especially for you. If this kind of wellness discussion resonates with you, go ahead and tap that like button. It blesses your journey and helps this message reach more modern and unstoppable seniors who need it just like you. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. I already wake up stiff. I already feel tired. My doctor told me this is just aging. Well, I'm here to tell you, they're wrong. You do not have to accept discomfort as your destiny. You do not have to live in a fog, aching. Before you even stand up, I've seen too many women friends, neighbors, even my younger sister, who gave up on vitality far too early. Not because they were weak, but because no one ever told them that just a few morning habits could change everything. So I'm inviting you today not to chase youth, but to embrace wellness, no matter your age. These habits don't require gym memberships. They don't take hours. And they sure don't cost money. All they ask for is that you love your body enough to give it a little care when it needs it most first thing in the morning. One of these habits helped my friend regain her balance and stop using a walker. Another helped me sleep through the night without interruption. And the third one made me feel more mentally sharp than I have in 30 years. So, if you give me just a few minutes of your time today, I promise to give you something even more precious: hope, strength, and a plan you can actually follow. Let's begin. Let me ask you something. My modern and unstoppable seniors, how do you start your mornings? For most of my life, it went like this. Wake up stiff, shuffle to the kitchen, pour a hot cup of coffee, and pray the fog in my head would lift before lunchtime. But that stiffness, that heaviness, that slow start, it wasn't just old age. It was something no one had ever told me about. It was dehydration. I learned this lesson the hard way. I was 75. I started getting dizzy when I stood up. My fingers were puffy, my knees ached before I even moved, and my memory, well, let's just say I had more conversations with my teapot than I did with people. My doctor shrugged and said, "That's just what happens in your 70s. But deep down, I didn't believe it. I knew my body, and I believed it was trying to tell me something. So I started reading. I started asking questions. And what I discovered floored me. We lose nearly a liter of water every single night, just through breathing and skin evaporation. That's about 4 cups gone before you even open your eyes. And what do most of us do the moment we wake up? We pour coffee caffeine, a diuretic that dries us out even more. It's like trying to drive your car with no oil in the engine. And here's the scary part. A study from Johns Hopkins found that even mild dehydration in people over 65 can reduce brain function by more than 25%. It increases inflammation, worsens joint pain, and even accelerates brain aging. That was all I needed to know. I made a change, and I haven't skipped this one habit in nearly 20 years. Here's what I do. Every night, before bed, I pour a tall glass of room temperature water, 16 ounces. Then I add just a pinch of natural sea salt, not table salt, not flavored drink powders. Just a tiny pinch of unprocessed, mineral-rich sea salt. And then, the moment I wake up, before coffee, before food, before conversation, I drink it. All of it. That's it. 30 seconds. One simple act of love for my body. And within just a few mornings of doing this, I noticed something. My knees weren't cracking as loudly. My hands didn't feel like swollen balloons. And I was thinking clearly before 8 a.m. That hadn't happened in years. Now you might be wondering, why the salt? Because your cells don't just need water. They need electrolytes to absorb it. The minerals in sea salt, magnesium, potassium, sodium help pull that water into your cells where it's needed most. This process is called osmotic absorption. And after 8 hours of sleep without fluids, it's the reset your body is begging for. Some mornings, I had a small squeeze of lemon, but nothing sweet. No sugar, no juice, no honey. Why? Because even natural sugar can cause an insulin spike. That messes with your body's ability to reset metabolically. Now let me tell you about my dear friend, Mary Ellen. She's 82, lives 2 doors down. She was having daily headaches, dizzy spells. Her doctor had her on blood pressure pills, but nothing was working. One afternoon, I told her, "Try the water thing." She laughed. "Water and salt? That's too simple." But she tried it anyway. 3 days later, she called me. "Grace," she said, "I stood up this morning without grabbing the wall. No more dizziness. No more morning headaches." And now, 2 years later, she hasn't skipped it once. So my modern and unstoppable seniors, this is your invitation. Start tomorrow. Before the pills. Before the aches. Before your feet hit the floor. Tonight, pour a glass. Set it by your bed. Make it a ritual. Make it beautiful. Add a slice of lemon if you like. Use your favorite glass. Make it sacred. Because that one act of care, that one glass of water, can shift your whole morning. And when your morning changes, so does your life. My modern and unstoppable seniors, have you noticed how mornings used to feel different? Bright, fresh, full of promise. When I was younger, I'd sit on my porch every morning, feeling the gentle warmth of the sun on my face, listening to the birds sing and letting the world wake up around me. But in my 70s, that changed. I'd wake up on time, same hours, same routine, but inside. Tired, low mood, groggy, like I was watching life happen from the sidelines. One day, my granddaughter asked me, "Grandma, why don't you sit outside in the morning anymore?" Her question hit me like a gentle breeze. I realized I had stopped something I loved. I was too busy, too tired, distracted by the news, the phone, the endless to-do list. But what I didn't know then was that those precious minutes outside in the morning sun were doing far more than just warming my skin. Here's what I learned, and what every woman over 60 absolutely needs to hear. Your body runs on a rhythm, a natural clock called the circadian rhythm. It's not just about sleep. It controls over 150 functions in your body: hormones, digestion, immune health, mood, even how your body repairs itself overnight. But here's the catch. This clock has to be reset every day. And the reset switch? Morning sunlight. Not the harsh bulbs of your kitchen, not the glow from your phone or TV, but real, natural light from the sun. Scientists from Stanford and the University of Colorado found that just 10 to 15 minutes of morning sunlight can boost serotonin, the feel-good chemical in your brain, by over 40%. Signal your brain to stop producing melatonin, the sleep hormone, helping you wake up naturally. Set the stage for deeper, more restful sleep that very night. But serotonin doesn't just help you sleep better. It improves mood, appetite, digestion, and even makes us feel more connected to others. I didn't know any of this when I was 77 and feeling low. All I knew was I missed feeling awake. So I started sitting on my porch every morning, just 10 minutes. No phone, no distractions, just sunlight, fresh air, and the quiet sounds of the morning. That simple habit lifted my spirits. It sharpened my focus. And it brought joy back into my mornings. My granddaughter even noticed. She said, "Grandma, you seem happier." And I was. So here's your next step, my modern and unstoppable seniors. Tomorrow morning, find a sunny spot on your porch, balcony, or by a window and soak up 10 to 15 minutes of real sunlight. No sunglasses, no screens. Just you and the morning light. It's one of the simplest, most powerful gifts you can give your body. Because when you let the light in, you reset your body's clock, your mood, and your health. And that's how mornings become something to look forward to again. If this part speaks to you, give it a like. It's a small act, but it blesses our community and helps bring wellness to more modern and unstoppable seniors just like you. My modern and unstoppable seniors, if you're anything like me, mornings can start with a bit of stiffness, aching joints, tight muscles, and that heavy feeling that makes getting out of bed a challenge. For years, I accepted that pain is just part of getting older. But one day, I decided to try something different. Before breakfast, before I sat down with my tea, I started moving. Not running marathons or lifting weights, nothing complicated. Just a simple, gentle flow of stretches and movements that took no more than 5 minutes. I call it my porch flow. Here's what it looks like. Slow arm circles to wake up the shoulders, easy neck stretches to release tension, gentle bends to loosen the back and hips, and a few deep breaths to center my mind. At first, it felt strange, like I was waking muscles I hadn't used in a while. But very quickly, my body started to respond. My knees didn't complain as much. My back felt straighter. My balance improved. And best of all, the stiffness faded, making room for energy. This simple movement ritual replaced the pain pills I thought I'd need forever. Research shows that even light activity in the morning can reduce inflammation in joints, boost circulation to muscles, improve your nervous system's response, and increase mental clarity for the day ahead. And it's so easy to do. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership. You just need your body and a little space. Try it tomorrow morning. Stand by your bed or outside on your porch and move slowly. Feel your body wake up with kindness and care. If you want, I can share my full porch flow routine in the comments below. Just let me know. Remember, my modern and unstoppable seniors, movement before meals is like oiling the hinges of a treasured door. It keeps you flexible, strong, and ready to open up to the day. My modern and unstoppable seniors, if you've ever felt the chill of loneliness or the prickling tension of anxiety, you're not alone. I've been there too. The one habit transformed not only my skin, but also my spirit. A simple, ancient ritual that costs almost nothing and feels like a warm hug every morning. It's called self-oil massage, inspired by an age-old practice called Abhyanga. Here's what I do. After my morning shower, I warm a little natural oil, usually sesame or coconut, and gently massage it into my skin. I start with my hands and feet, then move slowly up my arms and legs, my shoulders, my neck, and finally, my face. The warm oil soothes dry skin and brings circulation back to places that feel tight or achy. But more than that, it's a ritual of self-love, a moment when I slow down, breathe deeply, and tell myself, you matter. Science supports what I feel every day. Studies show that self-massage improves blood flow, boosts skin elasticity, reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, and encourages relaxation. For me, this ritual became an anchor, especially on mornings when the house felt too quiet or my heart felt heavy. It settled my nerves, eased my worries, and helped me feel connected to myself again. And here's a secret. You don't need fancy oils. Simple, natural oils work best. Even a little olive oil from your kitchen can do the trick. If you're feeling tense or disconnected, try this tomorrow. Warm a small amount of oil between your palms and gently rub it in. Slow your breath. Feel the warmth seep into your skin. Let yourself be present, because taking time to care for your skin and soul is one of the kindest things you can do for yourself. My modern and unstoppable seniors. There's one simple habit I've kept for decades, and it's just as important as water, sunlight, movement, and self-care. Every morning, before the day gets busy, I ask myself a single question. What will I do today that makes me feel useful? It might sound small, but this question fills my heart with purpose. It reminds me that my life still matters, that I still have something to give to my family, my community, even to myself. You see, purpose is medicine. It keeps the mind sharp and the spirit resilient. It's what gets me out of bed when the aches whisper louder. It's what pushes me to keep learning, keep growing, and keep loving. Some days, the answer is simple. Call a friend, water the garden, write a letter, or bake bread to share. Other days, it's bigger, helping a neighbor or volunteering. But every day, that question connects me to my why. Science tells us that having a sense of purpose lowers risk of depression, boosts immune health, helps maintain cognitive function, and even adds years to life. So, my modern and unstoppable seniors, I invite you to try it tomorrow. Ask yourself, what will I do today that makes me feel useful? Write it down, say it out loud, or simply carry it in your heart. Because when you have purpose, age is just a number, and every day becomes a gift waiting to be unwrapped. My modern and unstoppable seniors, you've heard my story. You've learned the 5 simple morning habits that keep me healthy, sharp, and independent at 94. No pills, no expensive treatments. Just love and care for my body, mind, and spirit first thing each day. Remember, 1 glass of water with a pinch of sea salt to rehydrate and reset. 10 minutes of morning sunlight to brighten your mood and balance your body. 5 minutes of gentle movement to unlock stiffness and energize your joints. A warm oil self-massage to soothe your skin and calm your nerves. And a powerful question that keeps my spirit young. What will I do today that makes me feel useful? If I can do this at 94, so can you, my modern and unstoppable seniors. It's never too late to start. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Just 1 habit tomorrow morning. And then another the day after. Your journey to wellness is waiting. If this message has touched your heart, please do these 3 simple things. Drop the first letter of your name in the comments below with a heart emoji. Let us know you're part of the Wellness for Modern Seniors family. Give this video a like. It's a small act that helps this message reach more seniors who need it. If you haven't already, subscribe and click the bell so you never miss a care tip designed just for you. Thank you for letting me share my story and these habits with you. May your mornings be peaceful, your days strong, and your heart full. You are not too old, and it is not too late. Here's to your health, your happiness, and your unstoppable journey ahead.